What's going on, my dudes and dudettes? It's Rockin' Rep here, and I'm back again. And this time I am continuing right where I left off. My game crashed, so I lost myself.
Finally, someone deserving of the playground I so meticulously crafted. Such a treat to have fun again in my little dungeon.
I enjoy a good challenge.
I must say, I enjoy a good challenge.
Ah, a kindred, dare I say, spirit.
So, about the contract.
I am a poltergeist of my word.
What are your terms?
Just to be clear, what does this agreement entail? Specifically.
Pay attention. You guarantee that I can have my fun at least one day each month without fuss. I let you work the rest of the time, mostly in peace.
What's in it for you?
Why would you enter into such an agreement?
Much as I love banging about the place, it's no comparison to seeing customers' faces when I bonk them on the heads with a chocolate frog. One doesn't really understand the value of an audience until one is without it.
Our agreement is almost sealed.
Very well. I shall agree to your contract with one small addendum.
I didn't hear what the condition
No
was the
more
last
of
time
this
because it crashed.
unsatisfying banging about all day in a pitiful void. Wait, did you say one small addendum?
I did. In order that I have a successful shop with lots of customers, would you agree to causing chaos only after 9 o'clock in the evening?
Would you agree to at least 2 days a month instead of one?
I would.
Pleasure doing business with you. You've worn me out. Well done. I had a feeling about you. I have to admit, Cassandra did a wonderful job finding the perfect playmate.
Revelio.
I really wasn't expecting to have to deal with that kind of situation out of nowhere, but you know what? It was definitely time-consuming and annoying, but overall, fun.
Hello, Penny.
Didn't bother
Penny,
telling me.
So glad you're back.
You knew what was in that chest.
You knew exactly where I was going when I entered that chest.
Penny was beginning to think yet another shopkeeper was going to end up in St. Mungo's.
Another shopkeeper? St. Mungo's? I think you should explain, Penny. Penny, please stop holding your breath. Tell me what's going on.
Oh, please forgive Penny. Penny is forbidden from telling you anything.
But how can you be forbidden from telling me what's going on? I purchased this shop.
Penny is confused. Penny thought that if you came back, you would own the shop.
Thank you for telling me what you could.
Thank you, Penny. I think I'm going to need to talk to the authorities.
Oh, Penny is certain that's a brilliant idea. Officer Singer will know what to do. Penny will wait right here.
I still need to figure out what's up with those mirrors, the butterfly mirrors I see all over the place. I haven't figured out what they do yet.
Officer Singer, I have some information you might be interested in.
Ah, good to see you again. What can I do for you?
Cassandra Mason sold me her shop and then tried to drive me mad in a haunted dungeon.
Cassandra Mason sold you her shop.
She did indeed.
Well, yes, she said she did, but I think you might have missed the bit about the dungeon.
No, I heard that bit too.
And, according to the house elf that came with the shop, she has done this sort of thing before. Repeatedly.
I wondered what was going on. She seems to have had a great deal of trouble keeping a tenant in that shop. In any event, these are serious accusations indeed. Perhaps a little visit with Cassandra is in order to clear this all up. Shall we?
I do want to figure out what the heck was going through her head when she gave me the shop. Like, she should have mentioned the poltergeist. But then again, who knows? She gone?
Oh, hello, Ruth. I see you've met my new tenant.
Cassandra, it's my understanding that you sold your shop and your elf to this student. Now, they've been telling me some very interesting stories about your business practices. Perhaps you should come with me.
Oh, shoot. Oh, this just got serious.
Stop her!
Confringo!
Oh, you should not have done this.
What on earth are they teaching you at that school these days?
I think I could only hit that with Stupefy. Dang it. Okay, wait for it. There we go. Now that I'm locked on. Boom, baby! Whoa! There you are. I can't hit her with Crucio? Figured out combos.
I should have known better than to do business with a wily student.
She actually tried to hit me?
Confringo!
Bombarda. Caborso. Flipendo. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Accio. Confringo. Ascendo.
Luck is about to run. Confringo!
Stupid. Accio. Expelliarmus. Leviosa.
You done?
Bombarda.
Now you are.
I'm disappointed in you, Cassandra. Incarcerate! You don't know what you're doing! Don't I? I always wondered why you couldn't seem to keep a tenant in that shop of yours. I must admit, the notion of a haunted dungeon never crossed my mind. Thanks for this. You can head back to the shop. Check on that house elf of yours. She's probably terrified.
Scrawny little traitor herself! I should have known it was...
Silencio.
I like that spell, it's fun.
Oh, and not to worry. Cassandra will immediately file the paperwork needed to grant you ownership of both the shop and the elf. On her way to Azkaban.
Thank you, Officer Singer.
Best of luck to you as the newest shop owner in Hogsmeade.
Like I said, not at all unpleasant. Well, I'm not gonna lie though, that ghost kicking my butt definitely didn't make me feel any better.
Revelio.
Ooh. There's treasure afoot. Hello. Yep, you failed in your one job.
Mine now, Demi guys. Hello, Hamora.
Unlock. It's not nighttime, so I can't pick it up. Although it almost looks like it's evening.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Not gonna lie though, I will admit that the whole reason why she spent only 1,000 gold just to take the thing makes a lot of sense. But ironically, here I am getting another 1,000 gold. I just happen to be going the same direction as the freaking shops happen to be popping up with the chest.
Penny, I have what I hope will be good news. Officer Singer confirmed that ownership of the shop has now transferred to me.
Oh, well, that is good news. Penny is so relieved. Penny had the most difficult time keeping the truth from you. Penny promises to work as hard as she can for such a kind new owner.
No need, Penny. I'm freeing you.
Penny, I found an item of clothing in the dungeon that I'd like to give you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Penny never thought she would be given clothing and become a free elf.
It's my pleasure. You deserve it.
Of course, Penny will be staying on and managing the shop for you.
Penny, you're free. You can do anything you've ever wanted to.
But all Penny has ever wanted to do is run a shop with a friend and sell to the villagers in Hogsmeade.
If that's what you want to do, Penny, then nothing would make me happier. I'm genuinely glad you'll be staying on.
Penny is too. All that's left is for you to choose a sign for your new shop, and Penny will take care of the rest.
Vesters and Venom. Cladwell and Brewsters. Stitches and Draughts. It's either Stitches or Vesters. I like to wear vests, so let's go with Vesters.
I choose Vesters and Venom.
Excellent choice. Have a look outside.
Thank you. I shall work on collecting items for the shop's inventory. Oh, and Penny, we'll be closing the shop by 9 o'clock every night.
I knew he was gonna do that. I now own a shop. Sweet. Huh, she put a hat on.
Oh, Penny will fetch a good price for what you'd like to sell.
Just because it's unidentified, I'm not gonna get rid of it. That's a lot of cash.
Penny wishes you safe and wondrous travels.
Hopefully there'll be like a little piggy bank for me to be able to get quick cash off of. Like when I'm not there and they make sales. But let's move on. I'm gonna go check out what these items are in the room of requirement. I should check up on my animals while I'm at it too. I will look at these items later. You know, when I look at these little guys, they remind me of chocobos from Final Fantasy. Where's my frog at?
We should speak with Mr. Pickle's friends. I believe I can sneak away without drawing my mother's eye. Meet me near Hogsmeade, and we will devise a plan.
Let them play and have some fun. So, let's see. What's next on my agenda? Since you did ask. I know I still need to sneak into the headmaster's place. Outside of Hogsmeade. Guess I'll have to fly the rest of the way. Now it is officially nighttime. I'm gonna go check out that place and get that demi guys real fast.
Who lived here, I wonder?
And the barrier should pop up somewhere right before the bridge.
Revelio.
I wonder what Merlin would think of the wizarding world.
We went up this way. And it was right here.
Revelio.
Why can't I grab it?
Incendio! Accio! Flipendo! Repulso! Bombarda! Incendio! Rico! Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Repulso! Glacius! Defendo!
Absolutely nothing.
Arresto Momento! Levioso! Glacius!
Freaking course. Ah, screw it. It says it only comes out at night, but maybe it's like a full moon night or something. I have to look into that. Alright, so this is where my shop is. 2 treasure chests. Where on the map am I? So that way I know where this place is the next time I need to come here. Here we are. So, right next to this torch. But right in front of the... Nope, right behind the broom shop. Got it. Is it daytime, nighttime?
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
Let's see exactly where we can go with that.
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
I'll speak to Mr. Bickle's friends.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them.
All right.
Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Hang on, are they all in Hogsmeade? Yep, they're all in Hogsmeade. All right. I guess we put the broom, and we put our, not broom, our wand away after a certain time. I never bothered to look.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Have you given Harlow any information about Gringotts?
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
No, I'm worried sick about Isco. but he'd never want me to compromise my integrity. I also know that he's extremely clever. That said, I was hoping he would have escaped by now. It makes me concerned as to why he hasn't.
That's all I needed.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Don't worry, I've learned to equip myself
Some evidence
quite
worth
well.
hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Honestly,
Now, to find Mr.
I just need
Bickle's
to
other two
remember
friends.
how to be more friendly with the spider sensibility we have.
Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere. Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Tragic, what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
Oh, you should have spoken out.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said
That
that
was a
Harlow
thought.
committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she
we
never
go.
had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help.
Well, that's
Harlow
two
does
people.
not like people talking, as you already know.
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends.
Seriously? Come on. Come on. That is so dumb. I love open world games. I just hate it whenever they put tiny little things like that to where you can't climb over them. Case in point.
Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there.
Please tell me. Perhaps it's been here all along.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
How are you hiding the extortion?
What have you been doing to keep the extortion a secret?
Well, as I mentioned, creative bookkeeping. And I've also been trying to cover the costs with my own savings, but I'm running out of money. Of course, none of this bodes well for my efforts to improve my circumstances and to be worthy of Rosie.
Mr. Hill seems to be a fair man. And can you tell him?
I met Mr. Hill the day of the troll attack. He was kind to me. Why don't you just tell him?
He's a lovely man. But when it comes to Rosie, I fear he loses all perspective. He'd see this as a grave betrayal. I'd lose my job instantly, and Rosie as well.
Thank you for talking to me.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns.
Let's see if Natty's around.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
I'm worried she's gonna have been abducted, and I'm gonna have to find her. Let me find out she transformed into a gazelle, and we'll have to follow her footprints.
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there. Faster!
Seriously? What's the point of running around on my feet like this whenever I could just do it? Whatever. This is dumb.
Is the new
Natty must be around here somewhere. Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken. Revelio!
Another demi, guys.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Yeah, and shit for brains get what's coming to them too.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
Better be ready for a fight.
The footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward. Accio! The hidden door. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. Revelio! I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
Hogwarts student would be arrogant enough to come in here alone.
Just keep an eye out.
Hey.
Everyone in Upper Hogsmeade shut. It's been a bit crooked. I won't deny, but the tides will turn from us. They don't seem to care for me in Hogsmeade. Can't say I blame them, what with all I've done there.
The book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back.
Call out for it! I shall be off spending my spoils in Hogsmeade.
If I could find her husband.
Girl's
That
been
would be
nothing
stellar.
but trouble. About time we locked her up.
It's about time I shut you up.
Yes, there've been mistakes, but I can't complain. If I raided Rockborough more times than I can count, they're incapable of defending themselves. I've robbed every traveling vendor that's passed through here. They never see it coming. Well, if you weren't so forgetful, we'd probably have more, wouldn't we? Can never have. What was that?
No, no, stop. Just don't move.
Nothing. Again.
Could have taken him.
Knows what he's doing.
But then again, I feel like I would have exposed him. Exposed myself.
I don't trust Ranrock.
Revelio.
First chance you get.
Hmm.
It's exhausting. Now you're here all day waiting in the book.
Wrong spell. Go on the thing, go on the thing. That was close. I could have taken them, but I'd like to do this stealth mode on the off chance that they go after Natty. I need to find that
We
love
should
letter.
speak to her again. Perhaps she'll tell us where we can find that friend of hers.
She's determined to say nothing. The boss will deal with her when he arrives.
How the hell did you get up here? Oh, they teleported. Alright, I guess I got no choice but to take you guys out. Alright, burn! Slam! Whip! Blow back! And bye-bye. Like I said, I could have just taken him, but I'm trying not to expose myself too much.
Revelio.
I'm assuming that love letter is somewhere down there. Well, not what I intended to do, but it worked.
Revelio.
Nope. Dang it, not even where I needed to go. I'm guessing I'd have to fight them just to find it. Let's check that chest that was right behind where the boss was.
I've raided Brockborough more times than I can count. They're incapable of defending themselves.
Revelio.
They don't seem to care for me. Can't say I blame them.
All them students these days. So suppose that's what we're counting on, isn't it?
Found
Also
it.
Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it.
Uh-oh. I wasn't trying to do that.
Aha!
Confringo! Bombarda! Incendio! Descendo! Flipendo! Expelliarmus!
Never a cutting.
Descendo! Flipendo! Expelliarmus!
Expulsion!
Incendio!
Flash!
Crucible! Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
Give it back! Well,
Bombard.
you'll have to do better than that. Expulso!
Trying to make me Flipendo! Expulso!
Expulso! Quite conductive, aren't we? Expulso! Expulso!
Expelliarmus! Bombarda!
So much for incognito.
Natty must be here somewhere.
I gotta find the husband too.
Revelio. Revelio. Aloha Mora.
There it is. I hear Natty. There she is. How do I get the door open?
Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Simple enough.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
I kind of took out most of them. But if more of them show up, I'm more than happy to lay down more ass kickings. At least that I can actually fight people as opposed to freaking ghosts. It's not like they're using it.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and for all.
Yeah, let's find out he skipped town. Or find out he's actually with her.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashbinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe, to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
Understood.
Yes, officer. Do you have enough evidence to take down Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's lot?
Well, it's certainly a good start. We shall see. But you can leave this to me now. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
Well, another one bites the dust. Well, another fulfilling episode. Did us a little detective work. Managed to take out a bunch of Ashwinders. I'm certain that there's going to be an event popping up next time, so maybe it'll pop up just in the next few seconds. Anything?
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
The Ashwinders have ceased pestering me. I suspect that's your doing. Thank you from me and Rosie both. We're just leaving for our honeymoon, after we tell Mr. Hill of our recent marriage. Wish me luck.
Revelio.
This is where I found the thing. But this is
now,
what I was
then,
looking
guys.
for. Yeah, alright. That's another one. Now I just need to go grab that one that I couldn't grab before.
Chief Rat Biscuit.
Let's see. We head up here towards the water. There we go. Now my trench coat looks like it's actually got the real physics that go with it. Until it doesn't.
Revelio. Revelio.
Not what I'm after. That is what I'm after. Come on. I've been eager to go after that one for a long time, so this is a sweet release for me. Either way. Well, this has been a fulfilling episode, and it's been a fun time, and I will continue to do so next time around. So, stay tuned because next episode I'm going after Professor Fig's lab. But maybe I might change up my outfit too. So, stay tuned for that, guys. So until next time, stay cool, keep rocking, and don't fear the Reaper.
Wingardium Leviosa.
I had to make him say it.